So Circle just released their 2026 Community Trends Report. And I have to tell you, I'm kind of geeking out over here. Not just because I was included as one of the experts they interviewed for this, which, hello, still thrilled about that, but because what they found. It's basically everything I've been saying for the last year, now backed up by data from over 750 community builders and 18,000 communities on their platform. And some of this stuff, I'm not going to lie, it surprised even me. Okay, first things first. If you don't know me, I'm Rachel Starr. I'm the founder of the Co-Creator Society, which is a community of creative entrepreneurs who are building businesses through collaboration instead of hustle culture. I'm also a Circle certified partner, which means I help people build and grow their communities on the Circle platform. So, getting to contribute to this report alongside people like Pat Flynn, that was a full circle moment. Pun intended. But let's get into what they actually found, because this isn't just interesting, it's a complete shift in how we need to think about building online businesses. The whole report starts with this story about a community builder who told Circle something fascinating. She said, "Unlike my teenagers, my members keep asking for less screen time and more real time." Can we just pause on that for a second? Because that line captures everything that's happening right now. People are drowning. Digital overwhelm is at an all-time high. Everyone's trying to cut back on screen time. And meanwhile, AI generated content is everywhere. Hot takes are dominating feeds, and authentic voices are getting drowned out. So, what are people doing? They're tuning out the noise and turning towards things that feel real, honest, unpolished voices, real interactions with creators and peers, discussion threads that are actually insightful instead of just noise. And here's the shift. Circle put it perfectly in the report. What matters most today isn't attention, it's connection. People aren't asking who's showing up on my feed anymore. They're asking who gets me, who do I trust, and most importantly, what is real. Connection and belonging are becoming real, meaningful differentiators for businesses. And communities are where that sense of connection and belonging gets built. Which brings me to the actual trends. Circle identified two major shifts with 9 trends underneath them. And I want to walk you through the ones that really got me thinking. Core shift number 1: communities are now a key differentiator for businesses. For a long time, community was seen as this feel good, nice to have thing, like an extension of branding. But it's not anymore. It's now recognized as a powerful growth engine, one that fuels the kind of belonging and transformation that doesn't just help businesses grow, but helps them last. And get this, 67% of respondents said that their members joined or stayed because of the shared identity and values, not because of the content, not because of the courses, because they felt like they belonged. Belonging is the new competitive advantage. Traditional branding doesn't cut through the noise like it used to. But when people feel seen, connected, and part of something bigger than themselves, they don't just engage, they stick around. That's what makes community driven marketing so powerful. You're not chasing fleeting attention through ads and social media posts. You're creating spaces where that sense of belonging can actually flourish. Here's another one that really hit me. 69% of respondents say member transformation is now their most important strategy for growth and retention. Think about that. The number one strategy isn't content anymore. It's not even engagement. it's transformation. When you consistently celebrate your members' wins, two things happen. You show existing members that real results are possible, which keeps them engaged. And you attract new members who want to achieve the same success. Because when your members win, your business wins too. Okay, the next one is important. Community is no longer limited to the post purchase experience. 48% of respondents said people first engage with their community before they buy. Before they buy. Community isn't just for customers anymore. It's the golden thread that ties the whole customer life cycle together. People are discovering brands, learning from peers, and evaluating choices inside communities long before they ever hit the buy button. And businesses are leaning into this. 69% of respondents said community will be a bigger part of their 2026 strategy, which, by the way, is something I'm really intentional about inside the society. We use a $1 trial strategy that lets people experience the community before they fully commit. That tiny buy-in creates ownership. People who pay even just $1 are way more likely to engage than people on a free trial. It solves the free trial ghost problem completely. I actually did a whole video on this strategy a couple weeks ago, and I'll link that up for you if you want to see exactly how to set it up in Circle. Now, here's where I come in. This is a section where I get quoted, and honestly, it's the trend I care most about. Trend 6. Prioritizing member experience over member growth. Scaling member numbers is great, but it's not the only way to grow revenue. There's actually power in doing less. 39% of respondents are already deprioritizing member growth in 2026, and 12% are even planning to cap their membership numbers. Why? To offer more hands-on support, to create a sense of exclusivity, to build an environment where members actually feel comfortable opening up and being themselves. Here's what I told Circle. People I'm working with are moving away from chasing bigger member numbers. They're charging more and offering a higher level of service in return. To earn trust nowadays, you have to be more nurturing. It takes a lot more handholding than it did a year ago. And it's not just about service, it's about connection, bringing back that human touch to balance out AI. And I meant every word of that, because quality over quantity isn't just a catchphrase. It's how you build a sustainable business with higher ticket prices, enhanced service levels, and a more human touch. Here's another one that surprised me in the best ways. Forward-thinking communities are piloting flexible participation models. People are burned out. Doom scrolling and endless feeds have left everyone feeling stretched thin. So they're seeking online spaces that offer calm, connection, and renewal. And community builders are answering that call. 57% of respondents said selective participation is shaping their community strategy for 2026. And 21% are planning to actually reduce their event programming in the new year. Less is more. Instead of filling the calendar with always on sessions, they're swapping them for async content, bite-sized learning, and curated experiences people can join in when it works for them, which again is exactly what we're doing in this society. We do offer weekly events, but we design them so people can participate on their own terms. You're not required to show up to everything. You pick what works for you, what serves where you are right now. No FOMO, just genuine choice. This next one is huge. Deep member connection starts with emotional safety. 73% of respondents said emotional safety is a conscious design choice in their community strategy. People need places where they can show up as themselves, share openly, and talk about sensitive issues without fear of judgment, bullying, or privacy concerns, which is nearly impossible on poorly moderated social media platforms. In times of uncertainty, meaningful connections become our safety net, and communities that prioritize emotional safety, those are the ones where people actually open up, where real connection happens. And then there's this one, the quiet power of thoughtful behind the scenes AI. The report found that 68% of respondents are planning to expand their use of AI in 2026. They're using it for content creation, member support, generating insights, even community moderation. And here's where I want to add something a little personal, because this is something I'm living every single day in my communities. I love using AI. I genuinely love it. It's like having a companion that handles all the repetitive stuff so I can focus on what actually matters, the real human connection. AI isn't replacing the human touch in my communities. It's making the human touch possible at scale. It's freeing me up to be more present, more responsive, more hands on with my members. When AI takes care of the busy works, the FAQs, the scheduling, the data pulling, I get to show up for the stuff that AI can never do. The real conversations, the messy moments, the breakthroughs that happen when humans actually connect. One of my favorite ways to leverage AI is building custom AI agents that help members navigate courses. Instead of people getting lost in modules or not knowing where to start, they have an AI companion guiding them through the content. It's a fabulous delivery method because it personalizes the learning experience when done right without requiring me to be there for every single question. Members get instant support, I stay sane, and everyone wins. So when the report talks about thoughtful behind the scenes AI, that's exactly it. It's a companion that lets me be more human, not less. So, what does all this mean for 2026? Circle laid out 5 focus areas. Number 1, build strong connection. Create safe spaces where members can show up as themselves and feel part of something real. Number 2, champion member transformation. Celebrate your members' wins and design experiences that help them see real progress. Number 3, keep things simple. Streamline your programs and give people room to engage on their terms without FOMO. Number 4, use AI thoughtfully. Let it take busy work off your plate so you can focus on connecting with members. 5, make community the through line. Community isn't one piece of the puzzle anymore. It ties the whole customer journey together. Look, I'm thrilled that I got to contribute to this report. But more than that, I'm excited about what this data confirms. That the way we're building community in the Co-Creator Society and the dozen plus other communities I work with, prioritizing quality over quantity, creating a space for real connection, letting people participate on their own terms, using AI as a companion instead of a replacement, that's not just our approach, it's the future. If you want to read the full report, I'll drop a link in the description. It's really worth your time. Or if you realize that your needs are starting to shift in some of these directions, come hang out with us because this is exactly what we talk about inside the society. Thanks for watching, friend. I'll see ya in the next one.